Hi everybody, my name is Joe Guy and welcome back to Subnautica. I've already messed up because I haven't got my checklist up because today is checklist day. Here we go. Yeah, alright, so I'm back in doing bonus episodes. It has been a little bit of time since I last played. My mouse sensitivity appears to be off, but that's also just because I adjusted the field of view settings again, back down to the recommended 60. Hopefully that's not making anybody feel ill. But the idea of it being, you know, the recommended view setting also makes the fishies appear almost as big as they should actually. It's a strange, slightly perplexing flaw of Subnautica that the fish appear smaller than they actually are, despite still appearing big. When you see the chart size, you just go, really?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
You know, this is actually a little loud, and just so that I'm not constantly yelling over Subnautica, let's crank that down by a good half. You don't say it again? No, you don't say it again, do you? Now, do I have a vehicle in the vehicle bay at the moment? I do not. Okay, so I gotta decide what I want to do first. I think I know what I want to do first. Let's go out and let's set the triggers on to find out where my vehicles are, because we gotta get Raven and, Miss Adams. Oh, Miss Adams is down in the depths, isn't she? Yeah. Fume Knight, I think, is just over there. Subnautica and Sophia the Prawn Suit. So that's Fume Knight. Where's Raven? Further up? Ah, there's Raven. In the vehicle dock, like a good vehicle. Alright, yeah, guys. So, yeah, sit back and relax today. It's gonna be a long one. A long few episodes. I'd rather keep editing to a minimum, so...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I will hopefully be talking most of the time. But here we go. Now, what I need here, I researched this. I may have got this already, but I think I've remembered where another time capsule is. And so we can do this. So we got Red House, and what we're looking for is Keen's, Oh, where are you? Where are you? All the cameras. No. Postgati. There it is. Keen's last broadcast location. So let's head off this direction. And we got a few places to check. We have the mist compartment in the Reaper side wreck near the sunbeam vent. Some of you may not know what that means, but I do, and so I will show you. The edge of the map itself, which we'll probably also use Raven for. A large crater in the dunes. Again, I'm now very used to using Raven around Reapers and stuff like that. I know that Reapers infest the dunes. Oh, shit, no. It's actually a bit further up here. And I think maybe this way. Yeah, I think I came at this actually at a little bit of a funny angle. Just gonna make sure to try and pass over. It's pretty nearby the Keen's second broadcast location, which is quite near where I was capturing peepers for experimentation purposes. Which makes me sound much more horrible than I actually am, I promise. Alright, here I am. I think I'm still safe. Again, that weight of oppression just sinks in with Subnautica. You watch Subnautica after a while, and I'll come back to the list in just a second. And you go, what's so scary about this? Especially stuff like the last episode where I was dealing with Reapers quite a lot with Marcus near the bloody... Not Marcus. Ah, shit. What the hell's the name of that Reaper that I named? It's my Reaper. I should be able to remember this. Oh well. You go, why was I so scared? And you kind of know why you were so scared. But it's kind of easy to forget at points as well. See, I thought it was around here somewhere. Of course, this is not an exact location. I saw it kind of pass while passing over it in the Cyclops, so who knows? It should be around here, though. A beacon might have been a ha, found it. Not even a bone shark nearby to harass me, which makes for a nice change when doing time capsules. Here we go. A nice kind of low effort way to... Oh, the menagerie. Attached are examples of local fauna, tools used on the journey, and an interesting alien artifact. I put more stuff in the trunk so I can show you when I get back. It's been pretty cool. Scary, but also cool. Also, I learned stuff, which is nice. Let's hope I don't die in the rocket. So we got the purple tablet, they gave me a survival knife and another scanner, so I would drop it, except that will eat memory forever, so let's not. Anyway, the list. East of the Aurora, back of the Aurora, which I've now done, no matter what anybody says. And the last sanctuary in the Northern Blood Kelp Zone below 500 meters, which I will not do with Raven because Raven's maximum depth is also 500 meters. There is a cave in the stem of an oversized mushroom. I only have a vague recollection of where the big mushroom thing is, but I will be sure to check that out. And that one I'm not entirely sure what it means. Above the green lights on a wall in main containment. Main containment, so it says. I mean, there's a couple different places that can mean. So let's start today by doing this stuff which I think that Raven could do for us. Yeah, so where do I start there? Let's think. Edge of the map, edge of the map, edge of the map. Okay. Let's get ourselves back to the Aurora, and we will go to the edge, and we will just start browsing. Just for the hell of it. I'm not entirely sure this is not going to be just a sort of a similar waste of time as the back of the Aurora was, though it did crank out a couple of good kind of terrifying episodes. Similarly, the edge of the map is like constant tension because ghost leviathans can come out at any time and have at you, for it is very much their house. Weaving. Sorry, Rabbit Ray. Ah. Meant to do that. Alright. So do I take the Cyclops? Because of food and water and stuff like that, probably. Oops. How do I... Ooh. Oh, hell, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Alright, Joe, come on. It's not been that long since you played a PC game. I know it's been a while since Subnautica. Man. I found myself reminiscing for the early days of Subnautica back when I didn't really know what anything did. Just because there is that sense of wonder which comes with it. The land is more or less conquered by this point. Which I've earned. But part of you wants to take it back, like the early days of Minecraft when the world was unknown to you. I may have said this before, maybe even in this series, because there are parts of it which do remind me of Minecraft, but one of Minecraft's biggest weaknesses was always making its updates so front and center. So, you know, when something gets added to the game, a big update goes, hey, it's an early access, here's the things we add to the game, which makes sense to an extent. However, it really sucks the mystery from it. And similarly to when you start to know the patterns of a monster, it becomes less scary. When you start to know exactly what Minecraft had to offer, and knew that it would not kind of venture beyond those boundaries, and never surprise you with something truly unique, just various combinations of the same monsters or the same resources over and over again, it lost something. The world felt a bit less mysterious. And these days, I think that's actually improved. I haven't played Minecraft in a little while because it did lose that wow factor for me a little bit. What am I doing? Am I replacing fire extinguishers, I think? And there's one over here, so that's fine. But can I just shove fire extinguishers in there? How am I doing on... I look good, and I'm not really planning to use this too much in like dangerous situations, so I should be good to just set off. Let's see. Beacon. Who's got the beacon? Well, I kind of know where I'm going anyway. Let's just go for it. I'm still... reorientating myself to this game. Fire on.
Powering up.
Full speed ahead. Half speed ahead. Also fine. Which way was I facing originally? There's the lifeboat over there, and there's the Aurora. So if I go this direction, I really should run past Bruce, or whatever the fuck I called him. Hang on, I can do this with a gentle finger on the accelerator. I can look up my own Let's Play and see what I've... Whoops. Don't do that. Oh, bloody hell. What the hell is all this stuff I've downloaded? Oh, it's recommended. Thanks, YouTube. Confusing me. Ruining my episode. Dude. We're progressing. Yeah, here's the bonus. Nigel, that was his name. That was him. Cool. Alrighty. Let's get some camera work on the go here. Wanna peek out, make sure I'm not getting too close to Reaper Country. I will definitely need to deal with hostile entities, but when starting out, I'm kind of ramping up to all that jazz. Rather just play it cool, chat about Minecraft. And that's also something I feel like mods have sort of failed to capture, for the most part, is that mystery which goes into Minecraft. Because what mods did, for the most part, is they absolutely added... What? Freaking world hole. What the hell, game? I know it turns your bloom back on, but do you really need to be this dramatic about it? This is worse than not loading in the leaves of kelp. Let's give it a second, shall we? We'll load that way. Yeah, mods added stuff and that's great. I think I'm okay just to proceed. I don't think I'm gonna hit anything. At least fingers crossed I'm not going to. I suppose I could save. Save. Maybe crank the graphics back down. We'll see how it goes. I'll do that when I kind of refresh my recording. Because this is, I've never seen it this bad, quite frankly. What the hell was I saying? Yes, mods added things to Minecraft, absolutely, but they were all out in the open and so surface level. Now, when it's stuff like resources, that's fine, but you fly into modded Minecraft, you can't look around the corner without seeing something brand new and usually quite flashy because people are really imaginative and they want to put their colors and their ideas on display. They don't want to make you work to find it. And I'm not really criticizing because these are modders we're talking about here. It's not going to be freaking professional quality game design or anything like that. Or at least it doesn't need to be. Some mods certainly are professional quality. What I'm saying is that I think people got too excited about the stuff that they could add and not how the stuff would actually feel. Here's the example that I always use. Is they modded, and I think this is now in vanilla, they modded hats and armor onto mobs that came in. Now, I'm talking about the hat mod, which is kind of great fun in and of itself. I'm talking about skeletons wearing armor in the night, which is absolutely fine. It makes them tougher to beat, and you have a chance of getting the armor when when they die. That's all fine. But then the helmet protects them from the sun's rays when the sun comes up. Now, that is certainly a thing. It makes them more threatening. But the whole atmosphere of Minecraft is based on that dichotomy of darkness versus light. Fucking finally, game. Jeez. And by getting rid of that, you affect the feel of the game. You blur that line and you bring night closer to day. It's like with Subnautica here. Night would not be nearly as the depths would not be nearly as scary without the shallow areas. Just gonna check around. So kind of, because the world's refusing to load in, I'm a little bit paranoid about where I am, but now it looks like it's actually caught up. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, the depths would not be nearly as scary without knowing that you're safe in the shallows somewhere. Similarly, night is not nearly as atmospheric or frightening in Minecraft if the day is similarly as threatening. There's the aurora to the side there. Let's head down a little bit. You can see the mushrooms here. God, it's been so long since I played this. I'm actually, like, weirdly disorientated. I always had a handle on where things were, but not so much right now. But that's also possibly because it's night. There's the aurora. I thought it was one of my bases over there. Alright, we're gonna get to the edge. And then we are going to stop and we're going to sleep so we can see. And maybe it might be worth just going around the edge in the Cyclops thinking about it, because that's makes slightly more sense. I've got the battery. Means I can kind of have a look around the camera, see more about what's going on, whereas the back of the Aurora I was too busy surviving to really have a proper look around. Some ampules and shit. Where's that Reaper? There you are. Okay, that ampule's definitely gonna have a go at me. Yeah, that's the ampule though, right?
Rig for silent running.
What's that above me? It's also an ampule, we're okay. Power's doing okay. Triggering both these at the same time is gonna be freaking tricky. I got seen, I did. I got seen by something. What? Go away.
Warning. Creature.
War betide me. Just go slower for goodness sake.
Slow.
Okay, that's another ampule. There's a bone shark. Just checking that that was not the ghost leviathan. That's the floor. Really doing really quite well, aren't I? 62%.
Creature attacked.
Could you maybe try and aim for my power receptacles? Just saying, would be appreciated. It's quite close, but I think we're okay. Don't want to deactivate actually though, because that's just too risky. Okay, go down. And now we can see. That's the thing about the Cyclops, is it's not always the easiest to see. But we're at low power. And there's the edge. You can see it now, or at least I think we can. Yeah, we're getting that kind of like trench effect, which is very useful for hiding from Reapers. Here we go. Edge of the crater. Right, now what? Dinner, I guess. No, actually, I think we're okay for now. What was I saying? Do I really not have any decoy launchers? What's the recipe for them? Did I finish what I was saying there? I was talking about the dichotomy between day and night in Minecraft and the same versus Subnautica. It's titanium and a wiring kit, but I get 3 of them if I do that. So am I doing okay on silver, I wonder? What's in the storage? There's that, which is nice. Purple tablet, which actually might come in handy. And more of this stuff, so no, I don't. I could go out in the morning to grab some of that. Sure can find some sandstone around. Plus bulb base is nearby. I could always visit there and try and see if I can get some there. Wiring kits, I remember how to make you. Here we go. Looking kind of brown and foreboding out there, but hey, that's okay. Oh, yes. Miserable location. Right. Red house, lovely. So that I can triangulate, I think I'm gonna activate, not Terror Wreck. Oh yeah, no, these are all these wrecks that I made. God. Memories. I have the Raven with me, so I don't need Sophia right now. And let's move down to activate Bulb Base. Where did I... It's Jelly Base, Fungi Tower. Bulb Root below. Well, that's something. There it is. Where is that? There's Red House and stuff over there. And there's Bulb Base, just 300 meters that way. Rakatu.
All systems online.
Keeping an eye out for some titanium, which we will need. Yep, there we go. God, back to basic resource collecting. Isn't this charming? And some sandstone as well. Better and better. So yeah. I honestly forget how I got onto the topic of like the fear factor in this game. I think it was just really that Subnautica does it well, you know? There are places where you absolutely feel safe, and that does make venturing into the unknown that much scarier. It's something which, unfortunately, you can't quite get from watching it. I love watching Let's Plays as like a way to experience games. If you get the right Let's Play, it feels like you're experiencing it for the first time, and it's nothing short of fantastic. Unfortunately, that is rare, and I think one of the reasons that is rare is that Let's Playing is, despite being around for ages, not a whole lot of work has gone into it.
Systems online.
And that is partially YouTube's fault, because YouTube is primarily concerned with its money and its viewers and that sort of thing, as opposed to advancing the genre or even really caring what it is you're searching for. So it's not really supply and demand. YouTube is just supply. And then, theoretically, the demand should say which ones rise to the top, but that's not how it works out anymore, unfortunately. We all know this about YouTube. Some channels remain in obscurity for ages and ages, some get big, and even they're not really sure why. Huh. And that's just the way that it is right now. If it was different, and I'm not entirely sure how because I'm not an industry expert, then Let's Playing by now would have subgenres. It would have the subgenre of having played it before. The term is blind, and I use that term for when you have not played something before, but I would not say it's in wide use. And it's very dependent on whether even people who do blind Let's Plays don't really know that that is the term to be using all the time. I suppose we should get started. Alright, let's first of all check on where that Reaper is in relation to me. I don't even know which direction I'm facing. Right, tail. So it's head that way. See it that way? Yeah, there it is up there, I think. So, we're gonna have to blast the, sonar, because that's just gonna be the way that it goes. Away to the map, 45%, we'll see how far we get. Now, I don't really know what sort of thing I'm looking for, and I'll come back to that point I just was starting making in a second. But I guess just keeping an eye out for anything that we might find interesting. Here goes one of my dockets. Maybe there'll be something on the edge. I see bone sharks, and I wonder if instead of this I could use this. Once again, it's just eliminating anything, but I think that might be a field of view issue. No, I guess not. Do you know, it was working like not bad at some point. I thought it had something to do with the field of view, but I guess not. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna have to use the camera and hope that it illuminates something. Down. Down, 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 down. Yeah, okay, this'll do for now. We know the edge is roughly over there. Can't really see it. I could crank the brightness up, but that feels a little bit cheap. There's no point if we're gonna just view the edge all in sonar. Or is there, I wonder? Would that be fun? It would at least tell me if I'm seeing something. Okay, we got ampules around, but that's alright. Choice between ampules and bone sharks. I will take bone sharks. Oh shit. Oh shit, is this... Ooh, I'm closer than I thought. Just fucking go for it. I'll spend more battery life wondering about it. Yep, I've forgotten what I was saying again. Hell of a drop-off. Wouldn't it be easier to walk it as Sophia? There's a big bulb. Alright, Joe, remember what you were talking about, please. You were talking about the genres. Yes, okay, so blind. Blind is one thing. Blind is the closest thing we have to a genre at the moment. Blind Let's Play, something never played before. But what does that mean? It means a variety of things. It could mean that the person... Well, at its heart, it means that the person is has never played it before. And... So, but that doesn't mean they're going to like it. It doesn't mean they're going to take it seriously. It doesn't mean that they're in it for the story or the action or the gameplay or anything like that. Is it nighttime already? Jeez. Might just be an eclipse. It feels a bit too early. Okay, there's one right below me. That's just an ampule, right? Please help me. I am so very, very little. So what we need is more descriptors for that sort of thing. Incoming. I'm okay. People who are story gamers, and that again is maybe a term which has got a little bit of weight to it. This little mound here looks a bit weird, but I guess it's nothing. Keep an eye out for time capsules as well, I guess. Story gamers, comedy gamers, like the Game Grumps or something like that, or like story gamers. People. No, I just use story gamers. Gamers. I guess podcast gamers would be a term as well, because that's like, okay, I'm a gamer who will play a game, but the game is just kind of background for whatever the hell it is that I want to talk about. Okay, we're getting Reaper again. That's because I think we're coming into the dunes. Yeah, there's one. Okay, stop going sonar. We're at 14% battery, and that's very, very low. The problem with the Cyclops is that it's really vulnerable. And there's a warper of all things. Although, I think now that I'm cured, they won't harass me anymore. Which is really nice, actually. It's going to make my job significantly easier. So I think it's maybe time to abandon the Cyclops for now. Yeah, I think thinking about it, I would much rather do this without the Cyclops. I'm just going to burn through power super fast. But I think it definitely is night. Oh, shit. I think it definitely is night. Anyway, I guess I'm going to wrap up this point because it looks like I'm coming into action territory here. That we need some better terminology for Let's Plays before we can really start to say that it is a genre. Because at the moment it's just a medium, it's just a format. A guy plays a Let's Play, but everything about it is so dependent on the personality of the person, what they're in the game for, whether they've played it before, what sort of games they like, whether their shtick is that they are enthusiastic about the game, or whether they like go on funny rants about how crappy the game is. Yes, I am! How dare you? Uncertain. And I'm certainly not the person to ask, but I think as a medium, if we had a better format than YouTube to convey it, we could come up with something. Alright, well, time has come to leave the Cyclops and start exploring the rest of the edge of the map. I'm just gonna sort of cut through until oh, sweet, I can sleep. And then we will start to explore in earnest. Alright, let's do it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
It's still dark. Ow. 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 Ow.
Captain, all systems online.
Call that a failure. No. Last thing, I just want to repair it. Go down
All
here.
systems online.
Would you not? 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 Oh, for fuck's sake! It's the right click. Okay, geez. I think it's getting day now. So which direction is my Cyclops facing? Is that way. So the edge will be along this way. I think I'm just going to explore. And you know what? If a Reaper then comes at me, it'll roar at me. I'm just going to zap it. Now it's day. God, perpetual night for a second there. It must have dawned on an eclipse or something. This is nicer. So anyway, I guess I would describe myself as a variety Let's Player for a start. Like, I like to play a variety of games, but usually only like one or two at a time. So I guess actually maybe a better term for it would be a series gamer. I heard a peeper there. Just not gonna worry about the warper thing. If it turns out that indeed they are hostile, then, well, boy, gosh, golly, gee willikers, will I know it. What's that? Oh, it's just a magnesiumite or whatever. Okay, without worrying, well, having more control over this actually, and not being behind the back of the fucking Aurora, this is actually quite pleasant. At least for now. This is definitely drop off though. And there's a Reaper over there. We're gonna have to head inland. There's one there. So this must be the dunes, right? There's one. Usually they keep their distance from each other, being kind of like the huge solitary predators that they are. But look at the size of that freaking thing. So if I keep an eye on one and kind of just keep a relatively close distance to it, I should be okay. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. There it is. Reaper versus Warper. I'm just gonna ride with it. Yeehaw! That was my slightly unnerved yeehaw there. At least I know if it does grab me, I can, you know, shake it off using the electric zappy. Stum. Stumby. You know, there's meant to be like a huge crater amongst the dunes as well, which I think is what this is. Whoa, whoa, there it is. Okay. We're gonna get a lot of the old scares here, I think. Again, you gotta get actually quite close before it actually has a go at you. Got all these shoals of fish to choose from. I settle for little old me when you can actually have something that's feckin' edible. We're at the drop off yet again. Ghost versus Reaper, you say? I can make it happen. Reasonably safe for now. But they always sound equidistant, no matter where I am, because of that bloody reverberating sonar shit. They should be ventriloquists because they are the only people in existence who can actually throw their voice. What the fuck? Sunbeam views nearby, so if I'm correct, then what we've actually discovered here is... Yeah, there we go. How about that? I never realized this was so close to the drop-off, but... I'm right? They just watch me now. Ha! Scary, but okay. Whew. Okay, do I need food or anything like that? No? Then I guess I don't need to stop at Sunbeam View. Heart be a pounding. This fucking game, I swear to God. I wonder what time it is. That is something I should check. So yes, a series Let's Player. I like to play a game and stick with it, see it all the way through to the end. A blind Let's Player, I do it generally with games that I haven't played before and which have a plot or story which should benefit from not having been played before. Where's the sun? Right up there in the center of the sky. Not so useful. The hell with it, we'll just go for it. What else? What else? Calm, I guess. I mean, God knows with the freaking crop of Let's Players that currently there are and what seems to get clicks. And I'm not really saying this in a disparaging way because I get it, I do get it. Is like loud Let's Players, people just scream and shout. Even if they're enjoying things, they laugh and they cry and they exaggerate all their emotions when playing anything, because that, you know, helps draw people in, that emotional connection. To an extent, that's what people are looking for as well for this type of game. So this is still definitely the drop-off. I guess I just never realized how close it was. Whereas myself, I try to be as genuine with my reactions. There are some things that I'll do differently to when I am, like, in real life reacting to something. Which sounds dishonest, and which will sound more dishonest until I explain what I mean. For example, facial expressions. I don't talk that much in real life. I don't call myself a quiet, but I'm somebody who is quite content and actually kind of finds it, I guess not funny, but like entertaining to... Oh, hello. Yeah, we recognize this. Dun 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 dun. So this is the north, right? I gotta be careful then because this right here. You know, I'm here. I can't. Below 500 meters and it goes there, so I could use this as like a base for oxygen. Fucking music! Forget it. We're not going this for now. We know where it is if we need it. Where's that ghost Leviathan that was around here though? I don't see it. So you know, we will go in via this way. I hate not knowing what's above me, I really do. Still, the big ones are even less aggressive than the small ones, I think. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, whenever I react to something, I have to react using my voice because I don't use a webcam. But that's like a fairly simple translation for me. It's just a switch I kind of flip in my brain, which means that I react more via visuals than anything else, via orals, I guess you could say. This edge of the map thing has been a little uneventful so far. Let's... Yeah, I got you. Hi. I'm guessing if I do attack you, you will still have a go at me. Automated defenses being what they are. Shh. Never got close enough one to hear that. I'm on hyper alert right now because I don't know where this fucking thing is. You know, I think maybe the answer to it is just keep low. Get low, get low. See, I calm. I figured that the reason that I personally watch Let's Plays was always to get like the genuine experience of playing something for the first time. Holy fuck. Okay, that's still the drop-off, but yeah. It just looked like a crater for a second there, and I was like, heart gripped by fear, fuck! We're okay though. We'll head inward a little bit. Oh, I want to go home. I missed the back of the Aurora. Uh-oh. Simon, look. Simon, look. Simon says it's getting nighttime. Do I wait where the most dangerous thing nearby is sand sharks, I wonder? God, look at that drop. Keep low still, keep low. Despite everything, this whole experience has been relatively pleasant. I'd rather keep it that way. Still haven't seen anything again, but hey ho. I have expected that somebody said, hey, Joe, why don't you explore the edge of the map? Just because another Let's Player they watched explored the edge of the map once. Because it's kind of a logical thing to do. To fill out the edges of the map. That's kind of a thing. Which I would do if I had a mini-map. But I don't. I wonder if there's a mod for that. So I guess where I'm going with all this stuff about the Let's Play genre is, I mean, if you had to describe the sort of stuff that you like, he adds doing crafty market research. Where is it? There it is, over there, I think. Where am I from everything? So that's fine, that's just a big old mountain. The Reaper's over there, I think. Yeah, there it is. Pretty sure I saw it there. Yep. And I'm kind of 3 miles away from everything. What's my nearest base? Because quite frankly, I could use a Ziz. Pandora's box. Weird that I don't actually remember what it is that was pointing to. So there's hidden windshield, which is down, obviously. Bulb base. That's gonna be too far down, whatever I do. Lava exit, volcano exit, Vigo Doria, Pandora's box, the Rex, Aurora expedition, Paradise, Fungi Tower, and Jelly Base, I guess. God, I have nothing out here, don't I? The nearest thing is Fungi Tower. Well, actually, the nearest thing is Sunbeam View, which makes sense. I guess I carry on with the sonar. Keep low. Keep on keeping low. We're heading towards Paradise and Vigo Doria, so let's maybe hug this wall over yonder. What's this? Oh, goodness. Oh, this must be what they were talking about. It's a Reaper at the edge, but... Hey, I found one of the things.